Oh, hi! What's this Gateway stuff all about? Well, a couple of years ago I published Gateway City Volume 1. Which tells the story of the town of St. Louis during the 1920s, Prohibition, and boom, out of nowhere, some aliens invade. But these aren't your sort of typical aliens, with the big heads and big eyes and take me to your Leah stuff. No, these are mobster aliens. They've done it clandestinely. They're stealthy, and they've been playing games with the humans. Literally playing games. They're gambling over life and death, that kind of thing. And let me tell you, there's some death. And in the second volume, the humans now are main characters. We know the aliens are here. We know they've done some bad stuff. We don't know what they're up to. We know it's not good. But as well as your heroes who are out there trying to figure all this out, stop it, and maybe send the aliens packing, you've also got the mobsters, and one in particular who is not happy to have aliens on his patch. Not happy indeed. No siree. So in the second volume, we see a little bit more about the aftermath of the alien invasion. What happens? It's a pulp story. It's pulp storytelling, in as much as because I've been doing it as the quarterly, these big newspaper formats, it's serialized. So it's page by page. We're telling the story in a character-driven kind of fashion. There's a lot of action in it. There's a lot of heart. There's a lot of I think some jokes. And some sort of emotional stuff. I'm not writing this as a kind of like Pam, and then this happens, and biff, this happens, and then pow, and then wallop. It's more of a storytelling from the hip, I suppose you could say. So the second volume will collect all of the strips that I produced this year for the Gateway City Quarterlies. There'll be an A4 format, which is slightly larger than the US comic format. Not as big as these sort of tabloid newspapers. No. There'll be a little bit. If you're in the, anywhere other than the US, you probably know what A4 is. If you're in the US, take a sort of a letter size, like kind of 8.5 by 11, and make it different. It'll be probably 52 pages, but depending upon how the stretch goals go, it might be a little bit bigger. And the book is nearly finished. I've got almost all the strips done, so there's not much left to do. But if you've read the first volume, then you just pick up where you left off. If you haven't read the first volume, all this month, the digital version of the first trade is going to be made available free. What else can I tell you about it? Is there anything else to say? Maybe there's some other things that you can get, but you can read about those down below. If you got any questions, email me, let me know, and I'll try to answer them as quickly as I can, as sufficiently